Hi everybody, and welcome to 3 Secrets to Fast Track Business Growth for Solopreneurs. In this short presentation, I'm going to share with you the 3 essential ingredients to fast track business growth for solopreneurs. My name is Helen Roberts. I'm an entrepreneur and I started my first business 20 years ago, and I've gone on to build multiple successful businesses. And in the past 11 years, I've worked with over 15,000 people from all walks of life in every imaginable industry, and I've helped them to go on to start up a business and help them to grow a successful business. Too often, people become self-employed or start a business and it limps along. They find it difficult to make the money they want and they need. And many people don't even make as much as they did when they were working in corporate or working for somebody else. Instead, they end up becoming a slave to their business. They make less money, they work longer hours and have less time freedom and experience more stress. And I want to change that. I'm passionate about entrepreneurship and helping people to create a model that works. A model that can help you create the life you want by making the money you deserve and in the time you want, and to help you feel fulfilled. So let's dive in and look at secret number 1. Secret number 1, build a powerful mind to achieve more through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Mindset is your greatest asset. If you can build a powerful mind, you'll be able to achieve the success you want in your business and in your life. And if you commit to your personal development, it will be the greatest investment ever made, and it will stand you in great stead for the rest of your life. Guys, it's the biggest secret weapon, arguably the most important factor in creating any success. If you believe you can, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't. The most successful people on the planet today, the billionaires, the multimillionaires, the millionaires, the most successful scientists, sports stars, actors, the single most important ingredient that they all share is they believe they can. And guys, when they face adversity, they face it head on and they come back even stronger. Business is a tough sport and there are bumps in the road. That's just inevitable. And if you haven't faced one yet, it's just a question of time. And it's up to each one of us as to how we respond to that. So when things are going well, it's pretty easy to maintain a positive mindset. And when things don't go so well, then it proves to be much more difficult. So if you can create a powerful mind to respond well to everything that comes your way, you'll stay in the driver's seat in business and in life. And you'll also have the ability to spot opportunities and be able to take the action that you need at the right time. So let's look at some of the ways that you can build a powerful mind. You can build a powerful mind by conquering your own mountain. And what I mean by that is this: own everything that comes your way. When things go well, you can own it. When things don't go so well, own it. Take responsibility for it. Be accountable. It doesn't serve you to blame others. It actually costs you. If things don't go well, learn from it and take the blessing from it and draw a line under it and move on. Your thoughts create your beliefs. So you need to be conscious of what you're thinking about. You need to face the mirror and be true to yourself. What are you thinking about day in, day out, all day, every day? Are you thinking good thoughts, thoughts that serve you, that make you feel good? Or are you thinking bad or negative thoughts that don't and make you feel bad and more stressed and can send you into the depths of despair? If you're not sure about what's going on for you, here's a simple exercise. Create an inventory of the thoughts that you're thinking to know your baseline, to know where you're at. Take a notebook, draw a line down the center of a page and have 2 columns, one with positive and negatives on the other. Every time you think a negative thought, put a dash under that heading, and the same for a positive thought. And at the end of the day or the week, tally it up and see where you're at and understand what work needs to be done. Dr. Deepak Chopra says that 90% of the stuff that we worry about never happens. Now think about that for a minute. Think about the energy that we expend stressing about stuff that probably won't ever happen. It's a lot of wasted energy and mental space that we could be focusing elsewhere. Another area to look at is, what stories are you telling? What stories are you telling that serve you? And what stories are you telling that don't serve you? And where did these stories come from? Perhaps you've been carrying these stories with you since you were a child. Maybe your dad told you that you're lazy, or a teacher said that you're not smart enough, or perhaps you didn't do well at school, or you don't have a degree, so you've decided that this is the case. Or perhaps as you've journeyed through life, you've picked up stories along the way. Perhaps your business hasn't worked out well, or it's gone under. Or perhaps people have said to you that you'd never be able to start or grow a business. Or maybe you've had a number of failed marriages or relationships, so now you believe that you're not relationship material. Or perhaps you feel that you haven't experienced the success in life that you want. You need to think about the stories that you're telling and why. And a quick exercise to help you as well with this is to write down those stories. The stories that you're telling that are serving you, that nurture you and make you feel great. And write down the stories that don't serve you. The stories that don't serve you, they'll crush your confidence, your self-esteem, and they'll make you play small in life. So you need to think about why you're telling that story. And how can you replace that story? What new story can you tell that will serve you better? Guys, we have to water our own garden. You've got to water your own garden. You've got to always reach for a better fitting thought from where you're at right now. Water your own garden. Work on your personal development each and every day. Honor yourself and your word first. Your word is your bond. Ask yourself, what one thing can you do today that could make the biggest difference in your business or in your life? Do what you're passionate about and what you love. Set yourself up for success. And one of my favorite quotes is from a guy called Norman Vincent Peale, and he says, change your thoughts and change your world. And I couldn't agree more. Guys, take small steps each and every day to create the momentum. That's the secret. Small steps over time equals big results and equals very big belief. So let's move on and look at secret number 2. Secret number 2, become a ninja planner and live business on purpose. Every solopreneur or small business owner needs to become a ninja planner. There's only one of you, and you need to make every hour count to be able to survive and thrive. The quality of your business is not governed by all the things that you start, but by the things that you complete. There are 2 ways you can go about your day. There are 24 hours available in a day. So what are you going to do with it? How can you make it count in your business? The way I see it, there are 2 choices. Number 1, we can be on purpose. Focus on the big picture stuff, the stuff that will make the biggest difference to your business. Accomplish above the line tasks and create the momentum you need. Or stay busy doing menial tasks or below the line tasks that don't make a big difference to your big picture or your business. They just eat up your time and your focus, and you've got nothing to show for it at the end of it. We can't become addicted to activity. You know if you're addicted to activity if you're always busy and you never have any free time. If you play below the line, you'll run around like a headless chicken working on the stuff that won't make a difference to your business or your life. People who play below the line convince themselves that they need to run around like that in order to be productive. Now, unfortunately, if you're a busy person who doesn't plan, chances are you focus on the things that scream the loudest. And often, guys, the things that scream the loudest aren't the most important things for you to work on. They're just things that are screaming the loudest, or perhaps you're feeding bad habits that you've developed over time. If you play above the line, you become laser focused on outcomes and completion of activities, not focused on just being busy. It's super important to think strategically, think big, and think about whether the tasks that you're doing daily are actually adding value and contributing to your big plan. If it isn't, don't do it. Guys, it takes discipline, and you also have to learn to say no. It's about supercharging your productivity and taking it to a whole new level. When you focus on the big picture and your vision and your mission, this will make all of the difference. So, what's your why? Uncover your why, and it will be the rocket fuel you need to create the success you want in your business and in your life. By uncovering your why, you'll create certainty around where you're at in life, and you'll feel like you're exactly where you're meant to be. You'll be anchored into your vision and your purpose, which will allow you to create optimal performance. Feel fulfilled and, most importantly, stay on track. Ask yourself, why are you here? What is your purpose? What are you deeply passionate about? What do you love? What lights you up inside and makes you feel alive? And how will you leave this planet a better place? To make sure you stay on course and focus on the things that will make the biggest difference in your business, I recommend that you work on the following. You need to uncover your purpose. Why does your business exist? You need to look at your mission, your 10-year plan, and what is your mission, and reverse engineer that mission. Then you need to look at your annual priorities. What high-level things do you need to work on and complete within 12 months to get you closer to your mission? Then you need to look at your goals. And these are the priorities broken down into quarters, into months, and into weeks. And then you need to move on to your tasks. And these tasks make up the goals, which you're going to be completing daily. If you want to become a ninja planner, the first step you need to do is to become clear on that purpose and what your purpose is. And then uncover your mission and break that down. Be really clear on it. For instance, an example, my mission is to build the world's biggest business support program that's inclusive to help 1 million+ people from all walks of life in every industry around the world start up and grow a successful business. So you've got to think about what that is for you. My purpose is to help people live a life of their dreams by giving them tools to start and grow a successful business, which can sustain themselves and their family, which means I help people live the life that they want on their terms. So that gives you a sense of what my vision and my mission are. Then you need to uncover your annual priorities, break those down, and then you need to break them down into quarters, and then into months, and then into weeks, and then into days. You need to break them down into bite-sized goals. And then you need to make sure that they're smart, that they're specific, measurable, as if now, realistic and timed. And guys, you only need to work on the tasks at hand. Everything else is not relevant. And you need to plot it into your calendar to make sure that you're working on the key things that are going to make the biggest difference for your business. And you need to weekly review your performance and ask yourself, what did you do, you didn't do, and what's in progress? And you need to then think about what bottlenecks are in place and what's stopping you or slowing your workflow. And then take this kind of purposeful action each and every day, and you're going to become unstoppable. You're going to create serious momentum, and you're going to live your business on purpose. You're going to honor your word, and you're going to achieve way more than you would if you didn't put this planning in place. So our final secret is secret number 3. Business is a work in progress and must continue to evolve. The business landscape is dynamic and it's continually changing. Now, to survive and thrive in business, you need to be aware of the constantly and continuously changing environment you're in, and you need to adapt your offer accordingly. You need to be able to pivot quickly, and sometimes it is the survival of the fittest. Most recently, COVID-19 is just one example of that, where the virus fundamentally changed the way that we work, live, and play. Another example of the changing landscape is technology. There's more technology now, and it's been created in the last 10 years than ever before, and it's fundamentally changed the way that we do business for many. With the increasing numbers of people starting and growing a business, you need to be aware of your competition, because sometimes they can change how business is done overnight and potentially wipe you out. Now, guys, it's not always the product or the service that needs to be changed. It can be other factors. For instance, the speed of delivery, or the customer onboarding model, or the finance element of, the resources, the tech, the logistics, or the sustainability issues. It could be any of those. Now, when you want to start or grow a business, you need to continuously monitor that landscape and understand what's happening. What is happening currently in your industry? Is it in growth? Is it static, or is it in decline? If it's static or in decline, you need to ask some questions about why you're still in it. If your business is in an industry that's in growth, however, your business is not yet creating growth, you need to ask why. Is it your offer, or your strategy, or lack of sales and marketing or lead generation model, or lack of finances or resources? What is it for you? If it's your offer or the way that you're delivering your offer or any of those things, you need to make some changes, and you need to do it quickly. If it's the whole industry, it's time to draw a line and focus on bringing something new to market, something that people want. It's important to face the mirror and accept what's happening. Now, guys, I know it can be scary. However, it's better to face it now than live in denial and continue to do the same thing and expect a different result and suffer more during the process. When starting or growing a business, you need to ask, what does your customer want? What problems or challenges do they now have? And what is their biggest pain? And most importantly, how can you solve that pain? When you're starting or growing a business, many people focus on what they think customers want. And this is a big mistake. It's a massive mistake. It's imperative to do the research and speak to people directly. Reach in, get it from your target audience, ask the right questions to find out what their pain is, and create a solution to solve that pain. And guys, aim to solve that pain better than anyone else in the marketplace. You need to own that mountain. You need to conquer it and become the leading expert in it. It's imperative to have a clearly defined differentiator, or as I call it, a blue ocean. If you do, people will look for you and they'll flock to you, and you'll be able to command a higher rate. So the more competition that's in there, or that you have doing exactly what you're doing, it's driving down the price, which makes it difficult to survive. If there's too much competition in your space, you won't be able to live on the money that you're making, and you won't be able to survive long term. So find your micro niche and own that space. As part of your business evolution, you need to automate everything that you can, because it will save you time and money. You're on your own, or you have a very small team, and therefore resources are limited. People can build large businesses today with limited staff if you utilize the technology that's out there. So embrace it. On the customer onboarding front, you can build a model that works for you 24/7, 365 days a year. You need to gain traction on Google Real Estate, and you also need to build an audience and engage with them by giving them something of value every time. In 2020, it takes on average of 20 contact points before somebody buys from you. Now, you can't possibly have the time to focus on this one by one. There's no way. You couldn't keep up, and it's all you'd spend your time doing. So you need to create a model. You need to develop a repeatable marketing model that works for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Now, this can serve as your full-time sales system, working in your business without you needing to employ anyone. You have lead generation happening 24/7, 365 days a year whilst you sleep, which means you can get on with serving your clients. Now, guys, when we implemented this, it changed everything for us and helped us to scale. So let's talk through the model itself. So the first piece is the marketing element of. That's your content, that's your advertising, that's your videos, whatever it is that you have, your 5 to 6 different routes to market. Now, just to say, you need to be able to track all of your activity so you can measure. So you're going to have your 5 to 6 routes to market, and on the content that you create, you're going to have a call to action. Now, on that, the call to action is going to drive them to the website. And on the website, there should be a free or low-cost value offer which hooks them onto a call, okay? So you've had the marketing and the advertising, all of your marketing initiatives, drives them to the website, and the website, there needs to be a low-cost value offer which hooks them onto a call. Now, this is for intangible products and high-value tangible products. So when you get them on the call, you need to then be able to create a compelling offer, come up with something that they want and that they need and that you can help them with. And then you need to be able to give them an easy way to buy from you. Now, if you have a lower value tangible or intangible product, you don't have to have the call. You don't have to have that meeting. You just create the compelling offer and you give them an easy purchase options, giving them an easy way to buy from you. As we come to the end of this video, let's summarize. If you work on these 3 essential ingredients, build a powerful mind, your mindset, which is your greatest asset, become a ninja planner and master executor, and continue to evolve your business, you will fast track your business growth. And you'll be able to create a business that works for you. You'll be able to live your life on your terms, making the money that you want for you and your family, and have the time freedom to do what you want, when you want, from wherever you want in the world. You can spend time working on the stuff that you love the most, serving clients. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here on this video with me. Thanks for listening. And here's my contact details. If you wish to get in touch, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. That's my URL. And I just want to say, guys, the very, very best of luck on your journey. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe at the link below to gain access to more videos just like this one to help you on your business journey. Okay, guys, until next time, take care. Bye.